Hi everybody, this is Sarah from Sarah Bear's Creative Cave and welcome to the cave. And today, you might notice, I'm dressed a little special. I am wearing a onesie. Yep, I'm wearing a big girl onesie. Today, as the title suggested, this is Christmas tag. Debbie from the Canadian Crotcheter did one and I was like, oh, I love this. And she replied to my comment and said, you should totally do it. So in the spirit of Christmas, I'm wearing a Christmassy onesie with antlers. And I'm going to answer the 15 questions. So you can't see this one antler. I also added a Santa in the background. He used to be, in our old house, he used to be on a wreath, which I got, and it said ho 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 along the bottom. And it was, I say used to because his beard got frozen to the screen door because we had such a cold snap. It was like minus 40, minus 50, I think, with the wind chill. It was cold. His beard got frozen to the screen door because he was in between the outside door and the screen door. And when I went to open the door, he stayed attached to the screen door via his beard. And the wreath stayed on the door. So now Santa resides happily on a shelf. Okay, so 15 questions. You might hear my dog barking or whining in the background because this is about the time that he thinks my husband is supposed to come home because he doesn't understand about daylight savings time. So when it gets dark, Daddy usually comes home from work. So this is about the time he starts to get antsy. So I apologize in advance. You've been warned. Okay, so number 1, when do you start decorating for Christmas? Now, if I could, I would decorate for Christmas instead of Halloween. Christmas is my favorite time of year. I like all the twinkly lights and all the sparkly things. And yeah, I love Christmas. So I told my husband next year I'm going to decorate for Christmas, but kind of creep it up a little for Halloween. And then, you know, take away the creepiness after Halloween is over. He didn't think it was as fun as I did. What can I say? My tree is not currently up yet because I have to move some things around and clean the dust bunnies in the nether regions of underneath of things that don't get moved for months and months and months until it's time to decorate. So, in case you're all wondering, yes, this is very fuzzy and soft, and yes, it's incredibly warm. The things I do for you people. I'm just kidding. This is like my favorite. It's really soft and plush, and it feels like you're wearing a hug. I love it. Best GT boutique purchase ever. And for those of my American friends, that's Giant Tiger. We call it GT Boutique. That's what we call it when we get clothes from Giant Tiger. It's just how it is. So yeah, as early as possible is when I start decorating for Christmas. What style do you decorate in? Style? There's a style for Christmas? I decorate in Christmas. I guess you probably could call me eclectic. It depends on what section of my home you're in, what kind of mood I'm in that year. I have handmade decorations that I made last year for a craft fair, and some of them didn't sell, so I'm like, I have an idea. And I took off all the ornaments that I had purchased from here, there, dollar stores, wherever, except the special ones for the kids and stuff like that. But all the other stuff, I took them off, and I put all my handmade Christmas ornaments on my tree. And I'm like, ooh, yes, this is my jam. So, I guess you could say handmade, kitschy, eclectic, weirdo chic. I don't know. I'm just going to make that up. So that's my answer to that one. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Well, hello. I'm talking to the YouTube blend. Would you like to come and say hello? Come on. Come up. There you go. Ooh, there you go. I'm talking to the YouTube blend. See, look. You're on camera. Your favorite thing. Are you going to say hello to YouTube land? Yes, don't lick me with that. I know where you put that face. Yes, this is Rupert. He still needs a haircut. Yes. Hey? Okay, no, don't lick my face. You lick your weenie with that. Oh, weenie face. So, Mummy's talking. Who's she talking to? I must go investigate. Okay, so the hood doesn't want to stay on. I don't know why. Okay, there you go. So, yes, that's the style I decorate in. Just whatever the heck I feel like. I don't have a style. Yeah. Clearly, I'm wearing a onesie, and it's not December. So who needs style? I just go with it. So number 3, what is your favorite Christmas tradition with the family? We really didn't have any. And then one year I'm like, I'm tired of not having traditions because we just moved all the time when I was a kid. And so we didn't really have any stable kind of place. And so everything was different. And a lot of times we didn't even have both parents at home. So it was kind of always up in the air. Some Christmases were great. Some weren't so great. I mean, normal, I guess, for everybody. But so I got tired of not having a tradition. Nothing got passed down. And I'm not really close with the extended sides of either side of the family, really. But yeah, anyways, here nor there. So I created my own, and we have, this will tie into another question later on. But anyways, so we always make sure that everybody has a pair of new pajamas, and we either get a movie we've been wanting to watch, or we watch a Christmas movie and have something purchased just to drink for that occasion, like hot chocolate, and I'll make homemade whipped cream or something like that. So that's our tradition, is new jammies and Christmas movie or movie night and snacks and drinkies. But not alcoholic drinkies for the kids, just before anybody starts going all crazy and panicking. Booze-free children, always. Okay. So number 4 is your favorite place to buy Christmas decor. I can't read my own writing. Favorite place to buy Christmas decor. I don't really have a favorite place to buy Christmas decor. We've not always had a lot of money, so sometimes it was the dollar store. I think the most money that I ever really spent on decor would probably be my Christmas village. And I try to get at least one nice piece for that every year. Because if I bought everything I wanted every year, I wouldn't have a house. It would be a house full of little teeny houses. And there'd be no room for Sarah to sleep. So I try to buy like at least one nice piece to add to my Christmas village every year. I bought a wooden ladder, with the intention of like making something I've seen on Pinterest. Y'all, I am roasty toasty in this thing. I am so sorry. It has to go. Ugh. All right. You get to see me do my funky wonky hairdo. Yay! YouTube is like, hey, hair tutorial. Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's how I roll in bed in the morning. You're welcome. So, yeah, it's super warm. And it's not that warm here today. Like, it's melty outside. So, yeah. And then you got that bright light in your face. Anyways, what was I talking about? Decor. I was talking about decor. And Christmas village. That's what I was doing. Thanks, brain. You worked. Good job. So anyways, I bought this wooden ladder with the intention of making like a Christmas tree out of the ladder. Like, so a small piece of wood on the top rung and then a bigger piece so that it would look like a tree shape. And then I would I put my Christmas village on it. Only the ladder needs a bit of work and I have to sand it and repaint it. And I was gonna do that this summer, but that didn't happen. So next summer, I'm gonna make a point to make sure I get it done, because I really haven't been able to put my Christmas village up for the last couple years, and I'm very sad about that, because that's like one of my favorite things to do, is like fine tune all the little bonhommes and the pitons and the little trees and whatnots and the houses and the stuff and the lights. It's fun. I enjoy it. So yeah, but I don't have a favorite place to buy decor. Because the stores around here close so frequently that sometimes I end up just ordering online if I find something nice. So yeah. Oh yes, and I screwed up the order, so I was gonna say number 6, but number 5 comes after 6. Sarah, learn how to count. Go back to school. What is... No, that's number 6. Ah! No, wait. Yes. I'm so confused. Okay, we're just gonna pretend I remembered the order. So number 5, I'm pretty sure is, do you drink eggnog, hot cocoa, or apple cider? Yes, yes, and yes. My apple cider has alcohol in it, and after 5 o'clock at night. Hot chocolate is good anytime, but hot cocoa with Bailey's on Christmas morning is kind of like, or I guess that's another tradition that my husband and I have, because it's just us and the dog. I don't feed the dog chocolate nor booze. Again, take a deep breath, it's all okay. So yeah, and was it an eggnog? Eggnog is great both for breakfast and as an after dinner drink with a little bit of spiced rum. I sound like an alcoholic. I'm really not. I just like a good drink, and I think booze can pretty much be put in anything. And when you're dealing with family, alcohol is always usually involved in my world anyways. So yes, yes, and yes. Okay, and number 6, what is your favorite Christmas movie? A favorite? Like a favorite? I don't know if that's possible. I guess if I had to pick, and it wouldn't be, like, I love the old Christmas movies just because they're more like family oriented as opposed to like today's movies and different kind of values. So maybe I'm kind of old fashioned that way sometimes, but I'm gonna be honest and say that Elf. Yes, Will Ferrell. Elf is my favorite Christmas movie. Santa! I know him! Yeah, that's me personified. And anybody who knows me knows that that's me. I'm like, yep, we would be besties. Although I don't think I'd do the maple syrup on everything. But I might try it. But yeah, so that's my favorite Christmas movie. So, number 7. Do you leave cookies for Santa? And if so, what kind? Sure, I leave cookies for Santa. And I don't eat them myself. Ever. No, we don't leave cookies for Santa. 'Cause, no. Let's be honest. I don't look like this because I don't like cookies. Just kidding. But no, I really do like cookies. We don't leave cookies for Santa. We haven't for a long time. The kids were super, super teeny back before Greg and I ever got together. And they haven't believed in Santa for a long time. Religiousness with my parents and whatnot. I'm not a religious person. We're going to leave it at that because we just don't do religion and politics. So yeah, we just never have. Like, when I was a little kid, I knew there was no Santa the day that I saw my dad's thumbprint on the napkin, because no one else on the planet had a big thumb that resembled a toe. And no, I'm not joking. I think it was like 8. Like, so you're Santa, right, Dad? What are you talking about? I'm like, shouldn't have left the thumbprint. Nobody else has a thumbprint like that. There's only one person on the planet that has a thumb that is a toe. So, and it was chocolate chip cookies back when I was a kid. Real tree or artificial tree? As much as I love real trees and whatnot, depression. I can't be bothered, honestly, to remember to water it if I can't remember that brushing my hair is a thing sometimes. So I'm just trying to keep myself alive, not keeping a tree alive. So we go fake all the way. Sorry. I got a tree like 6 or 7 years ago, I think, for like 25 bucks when Zellers was still a thing here. And it's pre-lit, it's like 6 feet tall, and it's amazing, and I love it. And I can put it away and bring it out every year, and I don't have to worry about trying to figure out where to put it after Christmas, because it has a tote. It goes in the tote, and it comes out again next year. And I don't have to string lights on it every year, because it has lights already on it. Best thing ever. Also, we stopped getting a real tree because we had cats, and anybody who knows anything about Christmas plus cats equals not happening. So yeah, it was just easier and way less messy to have a fake tree. So fake tree. My favorite holiday dessert. Again, don't look like this for nothing. I like food. I'm not gonna apologize for that. I may have switched what kind of food I eat, but I still eat food. So my favorite holiday dessert, I really don't know that I have a favorite one. If it's gluten-free, obviously I'm going to try it. Chocolate, anything chocolate. Or cherries. Chocolate cherries. Ooh, chocolate cherries. Now I'm thinking about chocolate cherries, and I'm gonna have to go to the store and get some. So yeah, pretty much. I'm not prejudiced against dessert. I love mostly all dessert equally. I don't mind fruitcake even, but certain kinds of fruitcake. None of that dry brick stuff, like the good stuff where they soak the fruit in the actual booze for like a full 48 hours before they make it. Like that kind of fruitcake. But yeah. So I don't really have a favorite dessert. I just like Christmas desserts because I get to try a little bit of everything. And I like that. My favorite Christmas cookie. If I had to choose, it would be, I was going to say sweetbread. That is not a cookie, Sarah. Duh. I'm talking, and Daddy's not home yet. I told you. I'm talking to the people of YouTube land. You said hello to them earlier. Do you remember? Okay. Shh. Like I said, he's waiting for my husband to come home. Daddy's not home yet. He's busy. You go wait. You go look out the window. I had to make sure that he could look out one of the windows to outside so he can actually see, because that helps prevent him from barking and everything. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, yes. My favorite Christmas cookie, which is not sweetbread because that is something else. I think it's like brains or some kind of organ or something. Anyways, not cookie related. Blech, no thanks. Shortbread is the word my brain was trying to figure out. Shortbread. Hands down, shortbread. Now I had to try this year to make gluten-free shortbread because I'm gluten-free. I have been for a while. Was in denial because shortbread cookie, you can't beat a buttery, melty, delicious shortbread cookie. Yeah. That actually might be my favorite Christmas dessert. I don't know, but it's definitely my favorite kind of Christmas cookie. Shortbread is the bomb. Number 11. Do you open gifts? Do I open gifts on Christmas Eve? Yes, I do, but only one. And this goes back to the Christmas tradition, and it is a gift. Everybody who is going to be here on Christmas Eve, everybody opens their new pajamas. And we all put on our new pajamas and we watch the movie that we either bought or that we're going to watch on TV, and we have our snacks and our drinks. And that's our Christmas family time, no devices, except obviously what you're watching the movie on, because unless you're playing charades, that's not going to work. But like no phones or anything. Everybody puts that stuff away or turns it off, puts it on mute, whatever. And we do like quality time. We watch a movie together, we laugh, we do whatever. And so that's part of our Christmas tradition / yes, we open gifts on Christmas Eve. So in a way they know they're getting something, they know what it's going to be, but it's special at the same time. But everything else has to wait, which is really hard for me because I'm like, I want you to open everything. No, Sarah, you have to wait. That's what my husband tells me. Okay, number 12. Do you decorate yourself? I do decorate myself. See, look, I have antlers. It's not what the question means. Do you decorate yourself, as in the house or your tree? And yes, I do. I guess there's services that people can pay for to come in and like make it all super pretty or perfect. I don't know. I'm not one of those people. I'm like, no, if it doesn't look like I might have been slightly drunk when I put the tree ornaments on, it's not Christmas. Because you can never just get it perfect. Well, okay, maybe some people can, and if you can, awesome. Good job. Proud of you. I'm not one of those people. I just try hard, and that's all. If it looks nice and it's sparkly and you can see the ornaments and there's not 17 in one spot and nothing on the rest of the tree, this girl calls it a day. But I definitely decorate myself. Yeah, it's important. I don't know. Something about doing it yourself, kind of putting the effort and thought into something that you get to look at all the time and other people around you get to enjoy. I just think it means so much more. It's just my personal opinion. Where do you spend Christmas Day, number 13? Ooh, well, that's a difficult question for me because I don't really get along with some of my family. And I have an anxiety disorder, and my sister has 7 children. And so sometimes it's a lot for me to do like a big whole entire day and a meal, and it's just really overwhelming for me. So 9 times out of 10, we kind of just stay at home and do our own thing. We'll watch TV or play games or do whatever, and that's pretty much what we do. Like, we'll go and do the family meal, but that's about it. We won't like spend a whole entire day generally. Sometimes my husband will go to his family's, and that's okay because it's his family. I'm not going to say, hey, don't hang out with your family, because that would be rude. But I just find it's like really overwhelming for me, and I can't handle a lot of all of that, so I just tend to stay home. And number 14, what is your favorite Christmas smell? Oh my gosh. My favorite Christmas smell. Christmas. Like, there's, again, I'm not one of those, I have one specific everything. The smell of cedar and pine and snow, fresh snow. If you've never been where there's snow, I cannot describe to you the smell of a fresh snowfall. I can't. It's impossible for me personally to describe it to you. I love it. Love it. And we happen to have actually cedar trees in front of our house. So a fresh snowfall and then the cedar trees. Oh my gosh. It's like, it's perfect. I love it. Turkey. It's not Christmas if you can't smell a turkey or a ham cooking. Some kind of sugary something. Hot chocolate. That's, to me, that's Christmas. All those smells together kind of embody Christmas to me, in that, I don't know. I sound like a Hallmark movie right now, don't I? I'm so lame. But that's okay. But that, to me, that's Christmas, and that's my favorite Christmas smell, is Christmas. Number 15, the last question. Your favorite thing to craft or make during the holiday? My favorite thing to craft or make during the holiday. I like to make merry. Does that count? Make people smile. Little things. Something that's fast that I can make lots of so that I can hand them out. This year I want to try and make a little something. This year, Christmas Eve, we're going to be spending, my husband and I, at the shelter with our homeless friends. We're going to be having, there's going to be like a dessert buffet, and there's going to be gifts for them. Everybody gets a stocking full of yummies and goodies and stuff, and excuse me so much. And so I want to try and make up a little something for everybody to put in their stocking. Yeah. But my favorite thing to make, I don't know. I don't know a lot of things apparently about myself. Learning along with you people. I love making like hats and scarves and cowls. I don't know, I guess every winter is my fun. I have to make myself a new hat, a new cowl, a new something to wear. Something colorful. This year I want to make myself like a hooded scarf because I always have a hat and then a cowl like pulled up, and I just think it would be easier to have like a hood with the long scarf so that I could tuck it inside because it's cold here. Let's be honest. It gets to be like minus 40 Celsius in the winter with the wind chill sometimes, up to minus 50. When I first moved up here, I thought my parents moved me to the Arctic. It got to be minus 60. I'm not even joking. Like, your face froze in 30 seconds if it wasn't covered cold. That's where I moved to when I was a kid. There was no such thing as Halloween costumes. You wore a snowsuit and you're like, I'm an Eskimo. Because that was normal back then. Now that's politically incorrect. When I was a kid, that's what everybody dressed as because it was cold. Either that, or we had a lot of big people. we had a lot of fat kid costumes so that we could wear them over our snowsuits. Or you just wore a mask and carried a little Halloween bucket. That's pretty much what it was. That was, yeah. What was I talking about again? My favorite thing to make. Yeah, my brain just kind of goes where it feels like. It's wandering over this way. Look, a snowflake. Oh, look. What was I talking about again? Yeah. Welcome to my life. Yeah, so that is my Christmas tag, and it is going to, yes, this paper right here is going to tell me that I have to tag people. All right, Sarah, you don't sound like you're special at all. I hope you're all laughing along with me, or at me. Either way, I'm all right with that. So I'm gonna tag a few people. Some of my faves. I'm gonna see if my friend Krista from the Secret Yarnery will do it, because I'd love to know. I'd love to hear her and Kavita's answers to that. So maybe that would be something they could answer, maybe during one of their Friday chats. And obviously Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter said that I should do it, so I can't tag her in it. No tag backsies. I'm like racking my brain at this particular moment for who I would love to tag in this. I think Rebecca from Chemnitz would be awesome at answering this too. Some of the channels that I follow. I would love to hear Miss Setta's take on this if she'd be interested in it. I'm drawing a total blank. My brain is just like, nope, shutting down, locking up. See you later, lights are off. You know, when you get up in front of somebody and you're nervous about talking in front of people and all of a sudden you're like, I don't know what to say. Yeah, having that kind of moment. So that's my answer, and those are the 3 people, and I might try to remember some more for later. But thanks for watching. This has been hopefully entertaining. If you like my vibe, subscribe. I hope you guys hang around, and I'd love to know what you guys think. If you guys answer these questions, I'd love for you guys to tag me. Also, just wanted to let you guys know that I finally got my Facebook group up and running. It's called Welcome to the Cave, because that's just my thing. Yeah, so it's called Welcome to the Cave. It's a closed group. You can find it on Facebook, and it's attached to my business page, Sarah Bear's Creative Cave. So just send me a request and I'll add you, and we can start having chats in there. So thanks for coming out. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for listening and laughing along, hopefully, with me. And hopefully we get to talk to you guys soon. If you feel like sticking around, make sure to click the subscribe button. And if you hit the little bell notification, you can get notifications whenever I post new stuff. Have a great day. I hope you guys are warm and toasty and living a fun life, because life's too short not to have fun. Stay crafty.